G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel. And in this episode, we do an update on the 1998 Chevrolet Silverado. We recolor the dash, not the top, but just the mat. That needs all faded, it needs sorting, and also get some tires for it because the tires on it were well past their use by date. So anyway, let's check it out. The tires are pretty average, and I had a set of white wall tires which I was going to put on another car, but I think I might just put them on this truck because it definitely needs tyres, so I'm going to go and do that. Okay, I've got the Chevrolet running nicely, touch wood, and got some boxes in here which are Buick Roadmaster wheels, which I also want to put some white wall tyres on, which I ordered from Jake and his dad Andrew. I know that ABS light's still on, so whether a bit of use sorts that out or not. This truck's got daytime running lights as well, so they're always on when you've got the motor running. I think I'll get some fuel. I'm showing a seatbelt light. I've just put my seatbelt on, so I don't know what's going on there. And I've got to go and pick up the tyres from my place. So anyway, let's go and do that. One thing I noticed, you've got terrific visibility in the truck with that extra window, the space cab. It's the longest I've driven the truck so far, so the tyres feel like they're sort of flat spotted. They don't feel great, so hopefully the new set of tyres will make it feel a lot better. I think also it'll need some suspension work, so maybe I'll ask the guys just to have a quick look at it and I can order some parts for that as well, because I'd like it to be driving really well. Got the window down, hopefully it's not too noisy. I'm sure the more it gets driven, the better it'll be. I'm just glad to have it running. It's just such a relief, and yeah, it's such a cool truck. It's got that long bed, so really useful to carry whatever you want, really. And if you've got to put people in the back, you can take 3 in the back. So it's a 5-passenger vehicle, and so pretty well can do everything, I think. So anyway, looking forward to getting these tyres on the truck. Okay, I've got the tyres on board, and now I'm just going to grab some fuel. Then I'll head to Jake's and Andrew's to get the tyres fitted. And yeah, so far so good. Okay, just put $70 of fuel in it, so it's just over half full now. No point filling it up for the amount of use it's going to get. It wasn't bad. It was about what, $1.80 a litre for 98. So anyway, let's go and get these tyres fitted. Again, really good visibility through these this extra window. Actually makes it really handy. So off we go, get our tyres. I've just been making sure when I put the key in the ignition, turn it, wait till that security light goes off, then I try and crank it. I don't try and crank it if that's still illuminated. Hopefully that'll just mitigate any issues. So we'll see. But anyway, it's got fresh fuel in it now, so that's good. And I do want to service it. Change the oil, filter, get the suspension bushes done. I think the steering could be tightened up a little bit, whether it's the rack or just some of the tie rods or other bushes, get the ball joints and things, wheel bearings checked, all that kind of stuff. I just want the thing to drive really, I mean, it drives well, but I think it can drive better. Just be a bit tighter in the suspension in the front end, which I know Randy talked about when he took for his 10-mile loop, which he does for all his cars. And yeah, but it's cool. I like the truck. So we're going to have white wall tyres. This will be interesting. See what it looks like. Instead of these white letter tyres, only the set I had was this set of white walls. That'll do. I think it'll be all right with this truck with a two-tone paint. It should look all right. Looking forward to driving it with a new set of tyres on. I'm sure that'll make a big difference. So the new white walls look good. We'll grab some some lunch, and then I've got to go and pick up some other tyres for the Roadmaster. Okay, successfully got the tyres. I don't know whether you can see them in the back. Oh yeah, I think you might be able to. So got some 225 70 R15 white walls for the Buick Roadmaster. So they're going to go on the alloy wheels, which will look great. I put new wiper blades on the truck as well, because they're all rusty and the blades are worn out. The heads were rusty, so that's much better now. So here are the new wheels and tyres for the Buick Roadmaster. Got to clean off that blue stuff, protective film for the white walls, but yeah, I reckon they look terrific. The centre caps are in the Chevy truck. They look good. Okay, so cleaned all the coating off the white walls, so they're looking really good. Terrific. Yeah, really happy with those. They're going to go on the Roadmaster Buick, which is down the back here, under there. And yeah, I'm wrapped with that. And the centre caps, basically there. I'm going to clean those up a little bit, but they're not too bad. And check out, I've given the Silverado a wash as well, and it's got the new white walls on it. Have a look. Looks great. And I think I mentioned a while ago that you can use these model paints to recolour plastics and things that have faded, even cloth upholstery. So I've got the dash mat on my C1500 Silverado, and it's all faded. So I'm going to give that a bit of a go, see how it turns out. So I've just set it down here on these boxes, and I'm going to give it a bit of a paint job. So you can see how faded it is at the moment, and we'll just see how it turns out. Made sure I bought 2 cans so I don't end up halfway. Probably a little brighter than I'd like, but that's all right. It's going to look better than what it did before. By the time it's in the truck, you won't even notice. You can smell those fumes. So you just kind of dust it on, don't lay it too thick. But what it does, even though you think it'll dry and it'll become sort of quite hard to touch, that's not the case at all. It actually is still soft to touch. Now, probably could have gone a darker red. Yeah, but, you know, not the end of the world. Well, there it is. It's been painted, looks fine, soft to touch. Let's put it back in the truck. All right. Okay, so there's the cover back on. It's all been painted up. There's a black mark here, which I can't seem to get rid of, but look, at the end of the day, it's a lot better than it was when it was all faded. It's still soft to touch. And look, if I see a more darker red, like a matte reddy brown, yes, I'll buy it and I'll just give it another coat, but it looks better than what it did before. And it's got a few little cigarette burns here, which you can't do much about. But anyway, it's more just to show you the technique that if you've got cloth material and you can get the right color match, you can just paint it and it's still soft to touch. So there you go. What I also did was replace the surround. So these, you can buy these new and then the right color and everything. I guess you get them depending on the color of your interior. And so I've replaced those as well. So that looks much, much better. I did that on both sides. Yeah, so just it's great. You can buy parts for these trucks. Makes the restoration process easier. So there you have it. And just to give you an idea, this is what they looked like before. So really faded. This other one is, I think, broken on the back, so I think it's been glued. Yeah, there's a couple of bits missing there. It's got a clip broken off it, so I'll probably throw them out, but could recolor those and reuse them, but I just found it easy to buy some replacements, so that's what I did. Just a nice way to kind of freshen up the truck. Now I know, because some people will be out of their tiny minds shouting at the TV, it's too red, it's too red. Yeah, I know. It's more just a process to show the technique. So now I'm going to paint it the right color. Just that's what I had in stock at the time, but now I've got the right color, so let's do that. This is more of a reddy brown. It's a better match. So that's now a darker red. I may give it another coat to darken it up a little bit more, but it's not as bright red as it was. I think it'll be fine, actually. So, yeah. It's more in keeping with the interior of the vehicle. Having said that, the bright red, well, it was fine. But I think, yeah, the darker shade looks better. So there you go. And it's still drying, but it's soft to touch. There you go, I've given it a second coat and it's more of a reddy brown now. I think that's fine. I'm not going to do anything more with it. And I'm very happy with that. Still soft to touch. And yeah, some Tamiya, I'm not sure if it's water-based paint or not. I know the little bottles are, but the spray paint, I think it is maybe water-based. Little Tamiya hobby cans, as you saw in the earlier part of the episode. You can recolor things and yeah, works well on cloth or carpet or headlining, things like that. Still soft to touch. So yeah, hope that's a tip that you might find useful when you're doing your restoration project. So there's the darker dash cover, but still could be darker again, but it's better than it was. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode on the 98 Chevrolet Silverado C1500. It's running really well now. I'm really happy with it, and still got a few little cosmetic things to do, but it's actually cleaned up really well. I gave it a good wash, and I thought I might have to repaint the roof, but actually it scrubbed up pretty well. The paint underneath all that dirt actually came back pretty well. So yeah, it still needs a little bit of tidying up. I need to fix that dent as well in it. But look, thanks very much for watching. Please do give a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the episode, follow along. It was a whole lot of content on the channel. So make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss out on future updates. There's a whole stack of different projects going on. So yeah, they're just all there for your viewing pleasure. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.